Very good morning, all students. Today we are taking some problems based on the mathematics that we have already seen. The topic trigonometric ratios. So depend on these how we can solve different type of problem. Already we have discussed in right triangle, three sides being named as a base, perpendicular and hypotenuse, and the corresponding ratio we call sin theta perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is perpendicular upon base. And these three are the reciprocal. Sin theta is reciprocal cosec theta, cos theta is reciprocal of sec theta, and tan theta is reciprocal of cos. So dear student, we have to use these formula for solving the different type of problem. Also, you know, if this is a right triangle, then we can use here Pythagoras. Pythagoras means if we are given any two sides, we can find third side with the help of Pythagoras theorem. Clear? That is, we know the Pythagoras theorem. As Pythagoras theorem what says, hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus. So only we have to use these two and we solve different type of problems. Like we can consider a problem, say if sin A equal to 3/4. This is the first problem. These are important problems we have discussed only. So sin A is given as 3/4 and says find cos A and tan A. You have to find the value of cos A and tan A. Clear? So now we are given the sin A. It means what we are given? The ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. So ratio given, then we can suppose the side. In solution you write as given sin A is equal to 3/4. That is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So we are given the perpendicular and hypotenuse. So you write here let perpendicular equal to 3k. Then hypotenuse will be 4k. So we are getting two sides of the triangle. Now by Pythagoras we can find that. Put the value of h as 4k and p as 3k. So we get the base. Clear? Base we have to find. Here we want to find the base of the triangle. So we can use Pythagoras theorem, and by putting these values, we can write therefore by Pythagoras theorem x square equal to p square plus b. So we put x square as 4k whole square, p square that is 3k square. Is it clear? We are putting the value of x and p. Now b we have to find. So 10 square, 4 square, that is 16k square. Is it 3 square, that is 9k square, and b square. Now rearranging each value we take on the side. So what we get, b square is equal to 16k square minus 9. Or you may write b square equal to, now 16 minus 9, that is 7. We get b equal to root of 7k square. That is root 7. Clear? So in this way, you can find the value of base. So we get base as a root 7k. So we get all the side of the triangle. Clear? So now you have to what find? So here you may write this side perpendicular 3k, hypotenuse 4k, and base will be root 7k. So you know all the side of the triangle. So after getting all the side of the triangle, you can easily find cos A and tan A. So therefore cos A is equal to, use formula B upon H, base upon hypotenuse. So here base we are getting root 7k, hypotenuse is already given 4k. Now k divided with k one time. Clear? So what we get? Root 7 by 4. This is the value of cos A. Similarly, you may find the value of tan A. Tan A, that is perpendicular upon base. The right formula of tan A, perpendicular upon base. So here perpendicular is 3k and base is root 7k. So k divided k one time. So root 7. So finally we get cos A equal to root 7 by 4 and tan A equal to 3 by root 7. This is our answer. This is clear? Means with the help of the Pythagoras theorem and using these 6 trigonometric formula, we can find the values of any trigonometric ratio. One is already given and we have to find the other one. Now next problem says, this is say given 15 cot A is equal to 8. Find sin A and sec. You have to find sin A and sec. So in solution you are right. Same process. Here we are given coefficient of trigonometric ratio. Whenever you are given the coefficient of trigonometric ratio, that you have to transfer on the other side. So what we get? 15 cot A is equal to 8. So cot A 8 upon 15. Now we know formula of cot. From here say tan theta is perpendicular upon base, but cot is the reciprocal of tan. It means cot theta will be base upon perpendicular. So cot is given, that is base upon perpendicular. Therefore, let base equal to 8k and perpendicular equal to 15k. Right? Here we are given the ratio of base upon perpendicular. So, but base you take 8 and perpendicular 15k. Because this is ratio separate, we take the multiple of some variable like k or x or y. So if base is 8k, then perpendicular is 15. Now again here you use Pythagoras. So by Pythagoras theorem, h square equal to p square plus b square. Now we are given g and p, we have to find h. So h square equal to p square 8k whole square and 15k. You may write first p as a 15k square and base. You can take in any order because addition is a commutative property. So here I have written base as a 8k square and perpendicular. Or you can also write this first and then second. There is no problem. So 8 square, 16k square, 15, 225k. Clear? So now add these two. So what we get? 5 and 4, 9, 6 and 2, 8. So 289k square. Clear? So now you can say h equal to root of 289 a square. So we know that square root of 289 is the 17. So you get 17a. So we get all the three sides. Therefore h equal to 17a. Clear? So now all three sides we have. Then you can find any trigonometric ratio. Other or because chord is already given, you can find all other 5 trigonometric ratio. So, but we need only sine and sine. Therefore, sine A, it is perpendicular upon A. So here perpendicular is 15k, h is 17k. That is 15 by 17 and sec A. So you see formula, sec A or sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. That is h upon b. So that is 17k upon 8k. This is 17 by 8. So this is the value. Finally what we get? Therefore sin A 15 by 17 and sec A 17 by 8. That is our answer. Right now? So we get after calculation sin A 15 by 17 and sec A 17 by 8. Clear? So now we discuss the next problem. That is also very important. You can use the basic concept in this also. Like say, if cot theta equal to 7 by 8, if cot theta equal to 7 by 8, immediate. Now there are two options. First is given 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta, and second is given cot square theta. We are given the value of cot theta and then we have to find the value. Clear? So if you consider first, so we are given cot theta equal to 7 by 8. Clear? Now there are two methods. With the help of cot theta, we get the ratio of perpendicular and base. You find hypotenuse using the Pythagoras theorem, and then you can put the value of sin theta and cos theta, as in the previous two example we have already done. Now other method, you may simplify this in some cases and then you can put it. So this is given cot theta 7 by 8, that is cot theta is base upon perpendicular. We can say here that perpendicular is 7k. This is the 10. This is reciprocal of this. Cot theta is reciprocal of 10. So we can write this as b upon p. Not p upon b. Correct this. Cot theta is base upon perpendicular, reciprocal of tan. So we can say here that base equal to 7k, then perpendicular will be 8k. So we have to find, so by PT or Pythagoras theorem, correct? We use the Pythagoras theorem against, so h square equal to p square plus b. H square we have to find, p square that is 8k square plus b square 7k. So 8 square that is 64, k square 7 square that is 49 k square. Right? So from you can add 9 and 4 13, 1 10 or 13. So h will be root of 113 k square. So square and square root cancel. So this is the h. So now we get all three sides. Clear? We have to find value of this, we have to find out. So you may write here 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. So in earlier classes you have already know a formula, a plus b into a minus, what the formula used, a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Correct? So here a means 1, b means sin theta, a plus b, a minus b in the numerator, and denominator also 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta. A is 1 and B is cos theta. So we use that formula, that is a square minus b square. So a square means 1 square, in the numerator b square means sin theta. In denominator also a means 1 or b means cos theta. Now here also we need the value of what? Sin theta and cos theta. So you have to find the values of sin theta and cos theta with this formula. So sin theta, as we already know all the trigonometric side of this triangle. So sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Here perpendicular is 8 and hypotenuse is 113k. So k divide k with. Similarly, you have to find the cos theta, that is base upon hypotenuse. Here base is 7k and hypotenuse is 113k. So you can divide k with k. So 7 upon 113. So we get both the values, sin theta and cos theta. That value we have to put here and simplify. So 1 square, that is 1. Sin theta with its value 8 upon 13, 113 square upon 1 minus cos theta 7 upon root of 113. So taking square, 8 square 64, in the numerator we have root of 113 square. So root and square root will cancel. So you get 113. Here also 1 minus 7 square 49. And root of 113 square 1. Now take LCM. So this is 113 minus 64. 64. LCM cancel with the LCM, so I am not writing here. LCM in both numerator and denominator, that will cancel out. So this cross multiplying 113 minus 49. Now you can separate this and you get the answer. Here, so 13 minus 4, that is 9, 10, that is 49. Similarly, you have to separate 49. 13 minus 9, that is 4, and 10, that is 6. So we get the value of this is 49 upon 64. So this is our answer, 49 upon 64. Clear? So write down this. Now second part we are already given. Second part is also there. Cot square theta, because cot theta is given. We have to find cot square theta. So as given, cot theta is 7 by 8. So its square is there only. Cot square theta can be written as cot theta whole square. So 7 by 8 whole square. That is 49 upon 64. So this is also 49 upon 64. Correct? The answer of both are same. That is 49 upon 64. Clear? So later on section we have also seen there is a identity. We can use directly get that value. But here in the initial stage, you have to use the trigonometric ratio. So these trigonometry is very important and conceptual. If your concepts are clear, then you can solve any problem of this. There may be no doubt in this chapter. You have to make practice. So we consider next problem that is also similar to this one as previously solved. That says if 3 cot A equal to 4, if 3 of cot A is equal to 4, check one minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. So what problem says you have to check whether this left side equal to right side or not. Is it clear? So again the same process, we are given 3 cot A with the help of the cot 2 side ratio is given. We find the third by Pythagoras and then find tan and cos and sin and take left hand side and right hand side. Clear? So you may write here given 3 cot A equal to 4. So cot A equal to 4 by 3. So here we are given cot of angle A. So this triangle we can use. In this triangle cot A, and we know that cot A equal to base upon perpendicular. So base is given and perpendicular is given. We have to find the hypotenuse. This is clear? So taking this triangle, so this is equal to base upon perpendicular. It means let base equal to 4k, then perpendicular will be 3k. Now by Pythagoras theorem, we used again Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? H square equal to p square plus b. Now we put p and b. So h square equal to p means 3k square, b means 4k square. So again take square of both and add 3 square, 9k square, 4, that is 16k. So we get add 25. So h equal to root of 25k. So we know that root of 25 is 5 and square root cancel. So we get all the three sides. Clear? Base as a 4k, hypotenuse as a 5k, and perpendicular that is 3. All sides we know. So we need what? Sin theta, cos theta and tan. 3 are there. Therefore you find all 3. Sin A, that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So here perpendicular is 3k. Hypotenuse is 5k. So k divided with k, so 5. And cos A, base upon. So this formula you have to always remember. With the help of this formula we can easily solve. Cos A, that is base upon. So base A 4k, h is 5. So this is 4 by 5. So value of cos A, that is 4 by 5. Similarly, tan A. We know the formula for tan A, perpendicular upon base. So here perpendicular is in the figure 3k and base is 4k. So we get all the 3. Now we take the left hand side and right hand side and we solve. So we take left hand side of this. 1 minus tan square is 1 plus tan square. Correct? 1 minus. Now tan A value is this. But you can write this is the whole square. You may want extra step right. This is tan A. 1 plus tan square A can be written as. So we have already discussed tan square A. It means tan A whole square. Similarly in the denominator. Now substitute the values. 1 minus tan A 3 by 4. 1 plus 3 by 4. So 1 minus 3 square, that is 9, 4 square, that is 16. Here also 9 upon 16. Now in the numerator and denominator, you take LCM. This is 16 minus 9. This is 16 plus 9. Here also we take LCM 16. LCM from the numerator and denominator cancel or divide each other. Clear? So 16 minus 9, that is 7, and this is 25. So what we get? We get the left hand side value is 7 by 25. Now you check also right hand side. What will be the value of right hand side? That is cos square A minus sin square A, which can be written as cos of A whole square, sin of A whole square. So value of cos A, that is 4 by 5, sin A 3 by 5, tan square 4 square, that is 16, 5 square 25, 3 square 9, and 5 square 25. So 16 minus 9, because denominator is same, directly you can add. right? So 16 minus 9 is 7, 25. So what we get, that is also the value of left hand side, which is equal to left hand side. Therefore what we get, left hand side equal to right hand side. So what we can say, this equal to this. We have to check. Therefore you can last write as 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. So this is also identity when you go for the higher study of the trigonometry. We have this formula. So we check this is equal. Correct? So in this page, related to any trigonometric ratio, we can write expression and our requirement by using the suitable formula. Clear? One problem we have to, this is about to complete exercise. One question we have to solve. Let's see. Next problem C. We consider in triangle ABC, already we are given triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, right angle at B. Here we are given the right angle at B. If tan A equal to, if tan A equal to 1 upon root 3, 1 upon root 3, find the value of, so we have two parts. First is sin A cos C, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, cos A sin C. Second, cos A cos C, cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So now you can say sin A sin C. Clear? First is sin A cos C, cos A sin C. Second cos A cos C sin A sin. Now here we are considering two angles. Clear? So see what this type of problem we have to solve. Now first of all you consider angle A. Okay? Now as we are considering angle A, then we give the name of the side as given, perpendicular, hypotenuse and base. But when you consider angle C, then these will be changed. So first we write for cos angle A, and we are given tan A equal to 1 by root 3. Now tan is perpendicular upon base. Clear? That is perpendicular is 1 into k. Base equal to root 3k. So by Pythagoras theorem, you have to find third side. H square equal to p square plus b square. Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus b. So perpendicular and base is given. So we are k square plus root 3k whole square. That is k square plus 3k square. Root square and square root cancel. K square. 3 and 4 k square. So from this you get h equal to root of, which is 2k. So we get all the three sides. Clear? So here base is root 3k, perpendicular is k, and hypotenuse is 2k. Right? So we get all the three sides with respect to angle A. Right? Considering angle A means tan A given, that's why now you can find sin A cos A. what? Sin A, trigonometric ratio of angle A, first of all you find. So see, sin A perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is K upon 2K. So this is 1 by 2. And you find the cos A base upon hypotenuse. Cos A, that is also base upon hypotenuse. Here base is root 3. Hypotenuse, so root 3 by 2. But when you are considering if we are considering the angle C, then side are interchanged. Consider angle C. Now if we are take acute angle C in place of A, then there is a change in sign. Now we have already defined the side included by both the angle. Both the angle means 90-degree angle and considering angle is always base, as in the previous case. We are here base because we are considering angle A. So here this is now change. See here, as we are given tan is 1 by root 3. So according to angle A, we have to find the side or length of the side of triangle, and that we have calculate here perpendicular and base according to the angle A. And we get the value P equal to K. That is the case when A we are considering angle. So here this is the side is fixed. That is, in the previous case we are taking BC as a perpendicular and we take as a K. So this remains as a K. There is no change in side. Similarly, when we are taking base for considering angle A, that is root 3K, and base was initially we take this. So root 3K. Now this value or length of the triangle are remain same. Only we have to change the side name when we are considering angle C. Clear? Before angle A, then this is base and perpendicular. Now angle C we are considering, then you have to take this is base and this is, but the measurement remains fixed. Clear? So now see, we are taking the angle, considering angle C. So sin C equal to perpendicular upon H. So here perpendicular is root 3K. So root 3K upon hypotenuse, that is 2K. So we get root 3 by 2. Similarly, you can find cos C, that is base upon hypotenuse. Here base is K and hypotenuse is 2K. So that is 1. So we get all four trigonometric ratio what we need in this problem. Clear? So now you take first one sin A cos C plus, so only you have to put the values sin A from this 1 upon 2 cos C 1 by 2 cos A root 3 by 2 sin C root 3 by 2. Now multiply 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2, root 3, 3, 2 into 2, 4. So take LCM and simplify. That is 1. Yeah. So answer for first is 1. Now second, if you solve cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So again here put the value of cos A, that is root 3 by 2. Then cos C, value of cos C 1 by 2. Sin A 1 by 2. And sin C root 3 by 2. Clear? This is root 3 by 2. So simplify root 3 into 1, root 3 by 2 into 2, 4. Root 3 into 1. So you can say both are same. So answer for the second is 0. Clear? So in this way you can solve problem related to the trigonometric ratio. So this is all up to the trigonometric ratio. You have to divide all this, and in next section, that is very important, you have to find the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Like anyone say or ask you what is the value of sin 30 degree or cos 30 degree or tan 30 degree. So for any specific angle or standard angle, we have to find the trigonometric ratio. This is clear? So make practice so you can get easily answer or solution of all these problems. Okay, all the best.